Back on the record, once again, this is Bexar County Court at Law number 6, the Bexar County Veterans Treatment Court. I'm Judge Wayne Christian. We are now taking up the case of State of Texas versus Jason H. Penuelas, cause 412254. This is a motion to revoke community supervision. Mr. Penuelas and Judge De Hoyos, the first issue I have for you guys is to identify your signatures on a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Motion to Revoke Hearing by Video Conference. Mr. Penuelas, is this your signature on this document, sir?
Mr. Penuelas, answer. Are you muted? Hello?
Oh,
Okay. Can you answer the court if that's your signature?
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay, I can barely hear Mr. Penuelas. I don't know on what side that's the problem. Can you crank up your volume, Mr. Penuelas, if you have that ability?
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Much better. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Okay, and Judge De Hoyos, as attorney for Mr. Penuelas, is this also your signature on this document?
It is, Your Honor.
And for the record, representing the state is Ms. Alexis O'Connor, representing the Bexar County CSCD is Ms. Susan Gross, who I remind is still under oath. The next document I have, Mr. Penuelas, is entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, which is marked, quote, is a revocation of the defendant's community supervision, and the defendant has a right to appeal the court's actions revoking the community supervision, but not the underlying conviction. Is this your signature on this document, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Judge De Hoyos, is this also your signature as attorney for Mr. Penuelas?
It is, Your Honor.
My understanding is this is an uncontested motion to revoke. Is that accurate?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Penuelas, on the motion to revoke community supervision, how do you plead, sir?
Your Honor, we plead true, not true to number second, I guess 2B, the cocaine. We plead true to number 2 with an explanation. We plead not true to number 4. True to with an explanation to number 10. And not true to number 15 with an explanation.
Okay, let me make sure I clarify that so I understand. I've got actually 2 allegations of number 2. So for the record, let's call them 2A and 2B.
True with an explanation to 2A. Not true to 2B.
Okay.
Not true to number 4.
Okay.
True with an explanation to number 10. Not true to number 15. He did complete it.
Okay. Okay, so for the record, the court is accepting a plea on the motion to revoke community supervision for Mr. Penuelas. Condition 2 will say 2A that alleges marijuana is true with an explanation. 2B alleging cocaine use is not true with an explanation. 4 is not true with an explanation. 10 is true with an explanation. And 15 is not true with an explanation. Is that accurate?
Yes, John.
Okay. Ms. Gross, would you please advise the court and the parties of the status of Mr. Penuelas' probation?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Penuelas has performed poorly on probation in that he only reported 3 times. We've not seen him since May the 8th of 2013. This case did expire on July 22nd of 2013. He did pay $404 towards his fees, and he has a balance of $372. We have no record of any of his 24 hours community service having been completed, and we have no record of him enrolling in or completing a drug offender education program. He did have 2 positive drug tests, one for marijuana and one for cocaine. His officer is recommending that his probation be revoked. This is his first violation report, first MTR, and he has 1 prior arrest for possession of marijuana 0 to 2 ounces. His original fine was $100.
And Judge De Hoyos, over to you.
Yes, Your Honor. He pled on the 22nd day of January, informed the court that at his probation officer, they would still be dirty with marijuana. If you see the drug test is February 19th, right after, within 2 weeks of entering the plea.
Okay.
He was informed, the probation officer, when he went to report, that he tested positive for cocaine. My client, being young and foolish, said, well, I didn't do it. You can come and arrest me. Did not report after that. He had finished his dope class. We have his grandmother who had the certificate, but she cannot find it now. He did successfully complete that, finish that, but he did not tender it to the probation officer, hence the explanation. He has and has continued to have legal and lawful employment. He was a hot and dry sous chef for Paisanos on the Riverwalk, for the Embassy Suites. He has employment now during the pandemic as working as a home health care provider for approved by Social Security to take care of his mother, who is suffering from the effects of breast cancer. He is working 40 hours a week and working $10 an hour. He was going to tender $300 to the probation officer that day. And I don't know if she put it on the notes, but when he did, he got mad, didn't pay it. He has the ability to pay off $372 at this time. He also he's done some community service hours, and he just not finished all of them because he didn't complete probation. Your Honor, he has not gotten in trouble. He has not even picked up a traffic ticket or anything since that time, since he was not arrested on this warrant. He has also been approved by CPS for his minor child, has had the child the last 8 years. He is approved by CPS to handle his child. He's asking the court to allow him to pay off what he owes. He has the ability to pay that off. And to, we'd also like to call his grandmother. I think his grandmother's there at Zoom. Is that correct, Mr. Mendoza? Is your grandmother there? Is she able to testify? I wasn't sure if it's too late.
Yes, ma'am. She's here, right? She's right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to call her, please.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am, will you state your name for the record?
Mary Alice Perez.
And how are you related to my client, Jason Benalusa?
Would you like me to swear in the witness?
That would be very nice. Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
Ma'am, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. Your witness defense.
And ma'am, how are you related?
Hard time hearing her though. If she could speak up louder.
Ma'am, you have to speak up, okay? I don't know if it's your speaker there. Just use your hardest voice. Ma'am, how are you related to my client? Hello? Hello?
I can see your lips moving, but we're getting no sound, Mr. Penweiler.
Y'all hear me?
I got her.
We can hear you. We can't hear your mother, your grandmother.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you related to Jason?
His grandmother and I raised him.
Okay. And you heard me tell the court, what is it your daughter that he's taking care of?
Yes, his mother.
And you heard the court, I told the court that you had a copy of the dope class. Is that correct? Certificate?
Yes, but I could not find it. I had it framed and everything. I even paid the $25 for him to go.
Okay.
That's why he gave me the certificate.
And ma'am, you're aware of the where he lives and who lives with him. Is that correct?
He lives with me,
And who also lives with you?
his son, DJ.
And how long has he lived with you?
All his life.
And he has custody under CPS rules?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a great father.
And is he working now to take care of your daughter?
Yes.
And does he get employment from that? Does he get paid for that?
Yes.
Okay. And what else does he do as profession?
Well, he's a chef and he cooks for me here, takes care of me and takes care of the house.
Okay. And are you asking the court to terminate his probation?
I am, because I really need him.
All right.
I'm on a
Your Honor, I
boat.
pass the witness. I pass the witness.
I can't hear you.
She said they're gonna pass the witness.
The state may ask you some questions, ma'am.
Okay.
Judge, you're on mute, but I have no questions.
Okay. Ma'am, you can go back and have a seat in the same room and stand by and put Mr. Benuelos back on the camera, please. Thank you. Do you have any further witnesses, defense?
No, Your Honor.
Susan, what is the underlying sentence on Mr. Penuelas?
Judge, I'm showing that he has a 6-month underlying sentence and
Okay,
$100 fine.
thank you. State recommendation?
Revoking JSAT, Judge.
And for my understanding is Mr. Penuelas still owes the Bear County CSCD $372. Is that accurate?
Yes,
Yes,
Your
Your Honor.
Anything further before I give out the sentence, Judge Doyle?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Penuelas, in cause 412-254, the court accepts your plea of true with an explanation to allegations 2A for the record and 10 and not true with an explanation to 2B, 4, and 15. I grant the state's motion to revoke your probation. I sentence you to 6 months in the Bear County Jail. It says a $100 fine plus court costs, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. However, I'm ordering you to report to the Bear County Jail to serve your sentence on Wednesday, the 28th of July at 9 a.m. However, if you pay the $372 you owe the probation department before that time, I will waive your jail sentence.
Do you understand that, Jason?
Right now for the 372?
Yeah, you have to pay it before that date or you have to turn yourself in.
I can pay it right now. I mean, what?
Okay, I like the way you're thinking, sir. It's all working for us. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. You were going to say something.
He pays it at the sheriff's office or you can still do it downtown at the courthouse. I'm not sure anymore with pandemic rules.
No, he needs to go to 207 North Comal. It's going to be the 4-story building across from the jail. It's the probation department headquarters, and it's going to be on the left side of the building. Okay, you can go in that door, tell them that you're there to pay, and there's a $2 fee. So you need to take a total of $374 with you.
Susan, does it have to be certified check or does it have to be money order?
It can be certified check, money order, cash, cashier's check, however.
Okay. Do you understand that, Jason?
Be a credit card, debit card, or does it have to?
No, it's got to be what she said.
Okay.
So go get yourself a money order for $374. Who does he make it out to?
Bear County Community Supervision and Corrections Department.
Okay. Jason, if you email me, I can type that up for you in an email.
Yes, ma'am. I'll email you right now.
Okay.
And Mr. Penuelas, once you get that paid, let Mr. Hoyos know so that she can call me. I will look it up and verify that it has been paid, and then I will notify the judge, and then the judge will remove that jail sentence.
Okay. Is it still in the? Is the where you pay? Is it still on the bottom floor, on the first floor?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. May you be excused?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Penuelas. Thank you, Judge De Hoyos. And y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. State.
Sorry to keep you waiting. He was learning, Your Honor. He was here to learn.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet.
My
All right.
office. Idiot.
Pat,
Bye.
over to you.
Bye, Pat.
Okay, this should be it. We're gonna be doing Baskin. I've already sent him the link, Your Honor. So we'll just add him for this afternoon. And I'm still getting paperwork. Adobe Sign has crashed, I guess. The DA's office is not getting, they can't send discovery. So there's gonna be issue with that, Your Honor.
So we're gonna have 2 this afternoon, Christopher and
Yes.
Baskin.
And Baskin. But that's my understanding. I checked with both the prosecutors, they're having trouble. And then Joseph said that he is hearing that Nick could not send discovery and they're having problems. So it looks like it's all messed up. So I don't know how we're gonna do the discovery thing.
Okay, at this time, how much paperwork do we have on pleas for this afternoon? I've only got a couple, I think.
Mr. Malik Peterson, you have Raul Alanis. You should have McLeod Glenn. And you have the MTR paperwork for Christopher Hernandez. Those are the only ones. Mr. Bolton has sent the plea paperwork but he has not signed the obstruction paperwork. He now wanted me to try to send it to a different email address, and I instructed him I cannot do that right now. That he needed to try to sign the obstruction at the same email address that I had sent him initially. So as soon as I get more paperwork, I have been able to, by my phone, remind everybody that we have to have the paperwork signed. I'm waiting for defendants. They're not attorneys that have it signed. They're the defendants that have not signed. So I don't know what else.
Judge, will you be doing MTRs first?
Probably. I doubt we're gonna have everybody there for pleas until 30 minutes or more after the 2 o'clock time frame.
Well, that is if Cornelius shows up on time.
Okay, see you at 2 o'clock.
Your Honor, on the prisoners that we were not able to do, there were 3 of them. Do you want me just to send them for next Thursday? We can also do them, since there are only 3, Monday afternoon, Wednesday morning.
Is there a chance that they're gonna fix the system by 2 o'clock this afternoon?
I doubt it.
More and more systems are
How
crashing.
about Friday morning? How about Friday morning when we have these other hearings set?
If we can get it done and I can try to get the attorneys back in, I'll try, Your Honor.
I'm trying to do it as quickly as we can. I mean,
Oh,
probably
I
most of them are gonna get revoked in the sentence anyway, so it doesn't make any difference, but.
I agree. I will, as soon as I know that Adobe Sign is up and ready, I will let you know. If it isn't up, what's happening is more systems are crashing. For a while, I couldn't even get into MOCA, CJIS, to try to get in. The court was able to, but I was not.
And my system is now crashed, so I can't access any information either.
Yes, something is,
Take
there's
it off of